stay awake until the first glimmer of sun hit the horizon. I am afraid of the dark, no one to talk to, only my own thoughts to live with. My mind going to dark places.
I think our work is a bit of a mix of a few things. It's very research-based, how we work in the studio. We also made this practice that we warm up with every day. And I think the performance itself, I think we don't have the answer yet, 100%. It's still...
In the process, we're still discovering what it is. It's actually not so long, a year, to work together as dance artists. So still very much in the research. It is dance. It is definitely dance. And it is also
physical theater.
So how we kind of got together with this mind project that also influenced what we do now. It is also a conversation with music. That's why this show in the Ventilator is going to be divided between us and our composer, who's going to play a live electronic music set. We really are super inspired by the music and the creation, and we hope to organize more shows like that. At the Ringfeest, we performed our first work, which was the duet. The name is A Brand New Upgraded Woman,
longing to feel as much as possible.
And even more. At all times.
Whatever it takes.
Very long title.
Very long title.
Yeah. Speaking to how we were actually with this duet also searching for something more in life. So maybe that's why we couldn't stop with making that title. We wanted more and more and more. And that's what the work comes from. Also this feeling of that we're missing something in life, like a spark or a purpose or passion, or really living the passion.
Yeah, and the question also if it's ever going to be enough also, or is this longing just something that is continuous? Ever wanting to be or have more in life, more sparkles. Crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a special one, yeah.
But really fun, actually. Although, like, you didn't hear the music well because it was
didn't hear it.
Yeah, we didn't hear it.
If the audience doesn't hear it, that's one thing. Yeah, it's a pity. But for us, it was just very challenging, also.
And the floor, of course, because it was on a highway, was like sort of this. So, but it was quite cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really also we were in a very different energy. This duet is actually based on softness, especially at the beginning. It's slow.
It's very fragile, you know?
Yeah, so then to do it in this mess, like to be these two little white pearls in this big mess all around and hearing the music from this stage while hearing also music from another stage and trying to hear our music in between of those two. Yeah, it was. It felt afterwards for me like wow, we did it.
Yeah.
It was really fulfilling in that sense because it was so challenging.
Our new creation started from the duet, actually. We really see it as a part 1 and part 2. And where part 1 is ending in this ever-longing urgency and wanting to have more. This woman goes over in really this tunnel vision.
Over her boundaries and snaps and breaks and is left with nothing. It's a bit of like a burnout space, kind of. That's where we end the duet. And that's where we start in the new work. And in the new work, we also, that's the difference, we invited 2 dancers. So there's 4 women on stage and not 2. They're 2 younger dancers. They're just finishing school, so it was also a very interesting process for us to really become teachers also, not only makers, not only dancers. In that second work, with the title Redefining the Upgraded Woman, we kind of take the spark that we have found and the purpose in life that we have found, and we find ourselves in a space where there's still more opportunities, more possibilities, maybe chance to redefine yourself and maybe find something else in life. We're playing a little bit with the colors and seasons of femininity in the work, a little bit with stereotypes also, but also really just trying to look at all 4 of us as individuals, as women, and trying to really put that into the work. So it was really a co-creation. We didn't try to force our dancers into a certain form. We're still discovering our language, so we kept on discovering with them, and they also brought some richness to it. They enriched it in a way with just being in the studio with us. This movement research in the studio that we're really curious about, but there's also a lot of conversations that we have as young women here living in Amsterdam, one of the big capital cities of Europe, and finding ourselves a little bit lacking community, lacking a sense of direction sometimes, facing the housing crisis, facing things like there's not really a space to come together and feel that you're a part of something bigger. I think it's a little bit that we all feel it nowadays, a little bit living in the big cities, that it's just really individualistic kind of culture. And with the work and with inviting the dancers into the studio, we kind of go against that. This is our way to create this community. Also, us working together it was a response to feeling lonely in a way in the artistic journey.
I think everybody should see a dance performance, but I think for some people just too much of a big step, or they're not used to it.
Or they have this idea that they're not going to understand, for example. This is what I heard from one of our guests at the premiere, who's actually like my fake uncle. Like he was seeing me as a little girl, then now we had this premiere. All my parents and their gang, kind of, like, so all these uncles and aunties, they came here to Amsterdam for a weekend and to see the show, super special. And then I met with them for a drink the night before, and I heard this, like, but will I understand? I'm a bit scared that I'm not gonna understand. And then I was really like, there's nothing to understand about it in a way.
And it's
like,
fine.
It's dance, it's to be experienced, it's to be seen, it's to be felt. And whatever you get out of it, yeah, this is yours. Like, it's really, there's no text there. It's not, we're not conveying a very clear-cut message. This is just not the medium that you need to understand, actually.